Okay, well,
all right, we are back with, I think, one of the most interesting men I've ever met in my entire life.
That's very kind of you to say.
Yeah, I didn't mean any of it, but I just...
Great. I hope I can live up to your sentiment.
All right, well, we welcome back our next guest. He's a culinary expert and self-proclaimed food nerd, Dan Kohler. And the last time he was here, he showed us an ancient Chinese tradition where you made, like, century-old eggs.
Yeah, so what happens with these century eggs, we bury them in a very alkaline mud, and over a couple of months, that alkaline mud, there we go, we can see it right here, that alkaline mud completely transforms the eggs. So they're cooked without any application of heat. There you can see it right here. The interior of the egg is gelled and black.
Ew.
It's a, ew, you loved it.
Well, it was like eating my eyeball. I'm sorry. Look at the...
And the flavor is so, it's an intense flavor. It's savory, it's very complex. And these are eaten all over Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Well, and we actually ate them, but it was like that. The middle was gelatinous.
The middle is gelatinous.
You opened it, it did look like an eyeball.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Okay, but today is going to demystify the process now of making cheese.
Yeah. When I say cheese, what comes to mind for most of you?
Spoiled milk.
Brie.
Brie. Okay.
Cripple-tream, gooey.
So a lot of these beautiful little cheeses, and they're coming from Italy or they're coming from France. And cheese takes time, right?
Yes.
Cheese takes time. It can't be made at home. Well,
why not?
That's what we're going to get to.
Okay.
So by definition, most cheeses are a chemical coagulation of protein. Okay. That's all a cheese is. Now, how you sounds delicious. How you coagulate that protein helps determine what kind of cheese you have. Most cheeses are coagulated with the enzyme rennet. Rennet is found in the lining of the fourth stomach of ruminant animals.
What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. So ruminant animals are animals that graze. We've got calves, sheep, and goats.
Oh, I love goat anything.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Well, the reason they produce rennet, and specifically chymosin, which is a chemical compound in rennet, is because they have trouble digesting milk. Oh. So you have to get rennet from young calves because once they're adults, they're weaned. They're not drinking milk anymore, so they're not producing chymosin. In fact, humans are the only mammals who continue to drink dairy products after we're weaned.
Okay.
Wow. So in addition to cheeses that are coagulated with rennet, we have an entire category of cheeses that are coagulated with simple acids. That could be vinegar, that could be lemon juice, and every culture around the world has one of these. Can anyone name one for me?
What do you mean? What? What am I back in school?
Yeah, okay. Now it's quiz time. So in Italy, we've got ricotta.
Okay, yeah? Ricotta.
Okay, in India, paneer. You may have paneer.
Greece. How about in Switzerland, Swiss cheese? No?
It's a little different.
Oh, okay.
In Mexico, we'd call it queso fresco. Right. In Eastern Europe, we'd call it quark.
What about cheddar? Where does that come from?
Cheddar's a different thing altogether.
Wisconsin. Cheese in the can. Everybody knows it's Wisconsin.
Do you know what we call it in America?
What?
We call it farmer's cheese.
Oh, okay.
We call it farmer's cheese because this is something you can make at home in under an hour.
Can we make a really triple cream brie cheese at home?
That's another segment, Christine.
Okay, all right. All right. So
he has masterfully taken all the things in high school that I went, you know, I'm never going to need to use this information, and just left it out of my head. You have collected all that.
Well, the thing is, food is fascinating. Food is chemistry. Everything is happening in your kitchen.
Okay, well, we have cheese for all of you guys. Can we bring it in, please?
Cheese?
We have cheese for all of you. This is what are we giving them? A homemade what?
Right now, we're giving them our homemade ricotta with roasted grapes and thyme and a drizzle of balsamic vinegar.
Okay. All right. Should we taste it?
Ooh. Absolutely. Take a bite.
This is what you made, right?
Yeah, I'll show you how to make that today.
Okay.
Delicious, right?
Well,
You're getting another trophy.
I know. I deserve two today.
What'd you do with the grapes there?
The grapes, we're going to roast them in the oven because what happens then, some of the water cooks off and those sugars condense. So all of a sudden you have this explosive candy.
We'll try those individually.
So good.
Okay. Now, what are you doing here?
Here we are heating the milk. To make cheese at home, you've got a simple process. You heat the milk, you add the acid, you strain the curds.
This is whole milk?
This is whole milk. You can do it with fat-free milk, but let me suggest that you don't.
Okay.
It tastes way better. Fat's good for you.
Get way better. Get it?
Yeah. We'll get to the way. We'll get to the way.
Okay.
So there's two kinds of protein.
Way better.
There's two kinds of protein in milk. There's whey protein and there's casein protein. When you heat the milk past 175 degrees, those proteins denature, or they uncouple, okay? They start to unfold. Then, all we're going to do is add some acid. Christina, can you get that white vinegar for me?
Yes, here you go.
Great.
What do I do?
Add it right into the pot.
Into the milk. Is that now?
Regular white vinegar.
Is
How
that
warm is the milk, Dan?
The milk has to be. The milk needs to be between 175 and 200 degrees.
Okay.
Can you get it too hot? Like if it boils?
You can get it too hot. Now, one of the things that happens when milk boils, you've all had a problem with milk boiling over, yes?
Right.
Yes.
Because there's a skin that forms on top. Now, that skin is whey protein. When I said those proteins uncouple, the whey actually floats to the top, and it traps the air bubbles, right? So then your milk can overflow. The solution is use a big pot or stir it gently.
Now, how long does this have to be?
This has got to sit for about 10 minutes. But you can see. Can you already see the cheese is already forming? Look.
It is.
You added that what, a minute ago?
Yes.
We're already getting curds. Now, a curd is when protein traps fat and moisture together.
Okay.
That's what we have here. This has been sitting for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Bring it over here.
So that's what happens when you put the acid in.
Yeah, this is what happens. This is 10 minutes after this.
It looks like it's.
These are the same.
Yeah, if I saw it, I'd think, oh gosh, this is bad. This is fermented. And you have to throw it away.
No, this is cheese. This is cheese.
So ricotta, what is it's just a style of cheese? I'm embarrassed to say I don't even know.
You should be embarrassed. But don't worry, I'll save you. I'm going to save you from this.
Have you seen the snake video?
Do you know? You're right. You're right. Do you know, Christina, you're Italian, yeah?
Yes.
Do you know what ricotta means?
Yes.
Tell me.
It's something cooked.
Recooked. It's
Recooked. Yes.
It's
Yes.
recooked.
Recooked.
Because ricotta is cheese that is traditionally recooked from the whey that's left over from the cheese-making process, which is incredible because it means that centuries ago, cheesemakers were already finding a way to use byproducts, right? We were already interested in using everything that we made. Right. Now, how long you strain the curds from the whey determines what kind of cheese you have. So right here.
This is curds and whey.
This is curds and whey. This is curds and whey. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey.
Oh my God.
So good.
Wait, who is Little Miss Muffet?
Little Miss Muffet sat on her
You left a lot in school.
I did.
So we're going to strain this. Now all you have to do if you want to make a harder cheese like paneer, squeeze it out and press it between two heavy pans. And we have some right here. This is paneer right here. This is our pressed cheeses. Same exact process. We're just pressing it.
Well, if I wanted to make a lasagna, can I use the ricotta from there like that now?
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
can, just like that?
But we have one more thing to look at.
Okay.
The whey. Like I said, it's a byproduct. But I told you earlier, whey is a what? It's a protein.
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 Yeah, protein.
What do weightlifters take when they're trying to build muscle?
Protein.
They take whey protein most of the time, right?
Yes.
So after you've made cheese, you have this perfect substance, which is a protein solution. You have protein, minerals, and vitamins. So a lot of people dump this, but actually, it's a delicious drink. Anybody want to join me?
I will.
Hand it over.
I'm going to the weight room.
Drink up.
There we go.
How many grams?
What is this?
This is whey.
Whey.
This is what's left
many
over
grams
after
of
you've made
protein is
cheese.
in here?
You know, I'd have to check.
I've never had a shot of protein.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It looks like something else.
Yeah.
Like
Cheers, everybody.
You have to tap.
It's-
There you go.
Cheers, everyone at home.
I thought it was limoncello.
Cheers.
That's what I thought it was.
It's the remembrance of milk.
I can taste the grams. There's about 13 grams of protein.
We got to have you on here more
Oh
often.
my God,
shot
my
you.
muscles
Yeah.
just got bigger.
Pinterest is our site. That's where you can go pick up this information, or you can visit Dan. He's got a place that's really great called renegadekitchen.com.
Wow.
Excuse me. You're one of the most fascinating people I've ever met. And I
keep-
sincerely mean that.
Thank you.
You're so
Yeah, I
insightful.
love it when you're here.
Excuse
Come
me.
back
When we come
again.
back, Tanya, you are up.
I'm going to show you how to make a fantasy photo for your kids and your pets in just a few minutes. Woo!